Into the new year. We're in a snowstorm right now. We're in a 2011 Ford. It's a high performance model. It's got a lot of torque steer. It's front wheel drive. We're going to first start out in the parking lot. I'm going to go show you some tips as practice. If you have questions, put those in. The first thing I like to do is get students in the vehicle, get them comfortable. It's really important that you are relaxed. It should be a chill drive. Going through the parking lot gives you a lot of comfort. Learn how to squeeze your brake and come up and have a stop, pause. You look left and right. We're going to go ahead and make a right. And then we're going to go down. We want to stay ahead and look at the tracks of people ahead of us. Parking lots are really good areas to learn how to drive. Teaches you good fundamentals, proper lane positioning. In this particular car, because it's a really fast car, a lot of beginners will hit the gas too hard and literally go off the road. So I want to see you become really smooth and just master steering and just take your time. And just turn out slow. The weather will be getting worse as we go along, so I'll make a note of that, some things you should do. I'm in the Midwest. I understand a lot of you are in New York, down south, other parts of the world. We have snow, so that brings in an added dimension of danger. So I'm going to squeeze my brakes and stop. Then I want to move forward. And I'm going to look left and right, and I'm going to go down the parking lot again. Literally, when you hit this gas, this car will just take off. And I'm going to show you something once we get out of here. So I'm going to hit the gas real hard. See what happens? See how the car slides? So we don't want to get into a sliding situation where we can lose control of our car. Beginners will just hit a tree, hit a car. We want to go in slow. Easy into the turn, just like I'm turning now. I want to turn out real easy. Once I get you comfortable in the parking lot and get you looking left, looking right, for instance, we have 3 stop signs. When our front is even with the sign, we have to stop. We want to have a complete stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. We're going to make a right turn. And we're going to turn out real easy. Now, we're going to go on the major thoroughfare. We're out of the parking lot. I'm looking for you to have good speed control. These are called speed bumps. They're designed to make you drive slow because people drive very fast in parking lot areas. Start slowing down here. A lot of beginners wait till the last second to slow down and they slam brakes and slide into the intersection. So we want to come up and stop. And then we're going to turn on our left turn signal. We're waiting. 1001, 1002, and 1003. They're carrying a lot of material there. Okay. And then let the car go across and then turn out. So now we're in almost a major thoroughfare. We have broken yellow lines. So this means that we can change lanes if it's safe. And then we have the edge line to the right. I'm giving this vehicle more room because they're carrying large material and I don't want this material to fall out on me. They're in the right turn lane only, but there's no blinker. This is confusing to all of us, so I'm going to back off. You heard that? That's me hitting the gas too hard. That's what beginners will do. I'm going to go up and yield, check traffic, and I'm just going to wait for my green. And I'm still hitting the gas too hard. So this is a great, realistic drive. Here's the next tip. Don't stare at the speedometer. Speed limit's 50. We're up to about 40 right now. And then we're going to come up to a railroad track. Look left and right. Intersections are the next major area of failure, confusion, and danger. Scan the intersection, look before you get here. A lot of beginners go very slow, they slow down, they're scared and nervous. Scan the intersection left and right. In bad weather, you should be driving with your headlights on. This is a 2011, so we don't have automatic headlights. They have to be turned on. Okay, let's talk about how you make a lane change. You want to use your blinker. You want to push it down. Down is for a left. And then I'm going to change the angle for a second. And then I look over my left shoulder. I've just made a blind spot check. And then I get in the lane. And then I cancel my blinker. That's what I need you to do. A lot of beginners look over the wrong shoulder. If I tell you make a lane change to the left, you turn on the right turn signal. If I tell you to make a lane change to the right, you turn the left turn signal. Next tip, squeeze your brakes with the ball of your foot. Because if you slam late, you're going to slide through the intersection. This vehicle, if you do this past the stop line, this is automatic failure. Because the car is past the stop line. We have a double yellow, can't pass, striped, broken white line. I'm going to make a lane change to the right. Blinkers on, I look over my right shoulder, I get in the lane, I cancel my blinker. Next tip, why you fail. A lot of beginners look down at the white line or staring at the speedometer. Look ahead, aim high. It's called aim high driving. This is a typical course I would take clients on. It's a curvy road. You got to maintain at least 50 miles an hour. A lot of beginners struggle with speed control. I'm going to make a lane change to the left. Blinkers on. 3 blinks. Look over my shoulder. I cancel it. You don't have to jerk the wheel. We're going to make a left turn at the light. Squeeze your brakes. I like to see you get in a little bit early. A lot of beginners get in too late, and we end up going about 40 and 50, almost hitting the Jeep, and to get in too early. I want us to see the rear of the tires on the ground. Don't be scared to use your windshield wiper solvent. This is the left turn lane only. We can only turn left. We're by the double yellow. There's a car behind me tailgating me. I'm gonna flip screens, maybe you can see it. You can't see it, the car is right behind me, right tailgating me. Go up to the middle, it's a half turn. Go in easy and accelerate through your turn. Talk about warning signs. 35, bridge. Look ahead. The light's green. I will ask you questions. Good testers, good teachers will ask you questions. They want you to look ahead. You should not be looking down at the speedometer. You want to look ahead. really hard not to look down, but you have to look ahead. It's a car lanes for every 10 miles an hour. We're going to start counting from when this Jeep passes the sign. 1001, 1002, 1003. We're about 3 seconds. Next, your hands need to be about 9 and 3 or 7 and 5. The National Transportation Association says 75 is the best way to hold the steering wheel. They're going off the road to the right, so I'm wondering, are they on their phone, not paying attention? Keep good speed, keep good space. Beginning drivers tend to tailgate because they're not used to keeping good pace. They don't know how to keep good space, good pace. They have a difficult time judging distance and speed. They're still drifting to the right. They could be on the phone. They're not paying attention. The next tip, new drivers tend to hug the right because you haven't learned lane positioning yet. What I need you to do is put yourself in the middle of the lane, meaning you, the driver, you'll be to the left side, the car will be sitting in the lane. A lot of beginners put themselves in the middle, the car will be all the way over to the right. Looking ahead around the curve, you should see the blue or gray truck ahead of us. You should see the person walking. I'm squeezing my brake. And I don't know what they're going to do. I can't cross this line, so I'm not going to. This car has that instant torque, which you heard it was those tires spinning. So you got to really be careful. This car can tell responsive. Let's talk about these pavement markings. We have a broken yellow line, so we can change directions. There's traffic going in different directions. It's got to be clear, it's got to be safe. And then we have an edge line to the right. We're in North America. We also have where pedestrians walk. There's a pedestrian zone. Speed, no passing ahead, so we got to lift our foot. Typically police hide right at this sign, so we're slowly lifting our foot. We're not about getting tickets, and if you really want to be a good driver, you need to drive at the speed limit. I see the Chrysler 300. I'm lifting my foot. You see all that snow blowing off. They didn't take the time to clean the car. Laziness. And then they won't have visibility behind us, so they won't be able to see us. I'm squeezing my brake. I don't know what they're doing. There's that torque again. This thing takes off. So we got to be mindful. Lift your foot a little bit. It's almost like an electric vehicle with an instant torque, but this is a 2011 Ford. It's got about 180,000 miles on it, typical driver's education vehicle. So I'm squeezing my brake, and you have to read signs. And if you make a right turn on red, automatic failure. No turn on red except on the green arrow. So we want to stop. This white line is called the stop line. The skinny line is called the pedestrian crossing. Green arrow, I look left and right. There's that torque again. This thing goes, man. Then I'm going to get over one lane to the left, cover my shoulder, and lift my foot. All right. Stop at the stop line. Now look left, right. There's that torque again. I'm looking ahead. Got a solid double yellow, so we can't cross this line. Only where the line is broken. At this light, I need to make a left so I can turn on my blinker, squeeze my brake. You should see the rear of the tires on the ground. Use your wipers as necessary. Also, a lot of these 2011, 12, 13, 14s, Malibus have electronic steering. I believe this car does not. So we have a green arrow. We're going to be making a left turn. And then turn slow. If you turn short, you're going to hit the white Jeep. You turn wide, you're going to hit the curb. You should always have your headlights on in hazardous conditions, such as this. I'm in the Midwest, there's a lot of snow, ice. Reduce your speed. You can see the solid double yellow really clearly. You can see the edge line to the right. This sign is a warning, school zone ahead. Okay, we're going to be making a right turn. This turn is a very short, sharp turn, squeeze brakes. I've had a lot of clients go too fast and almost hit this white building. Go into your turn slow. This is a four-way stop. The first car here is the first car to go. This also causes a lot of students to fail. So we want to pause. 1001, 1002, 1003. We proceed. There's that torque again. We're going to be making a left turn. Left blinkers down. We want to come up and stop. And let's talk about everything here. I'm here first, and then I make my left turn. Nice. Turn my blinker. Pull up in the driveway. Then I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Okay, I'm gonna drop this off. All right, it's cold out here. Gotta have a hat on. All right, we're gonna put it in reverse. So I'm gonna show you how to reverse. I put it in R, roll straight back. I'm here to help, ask questions. So when you're backing up, look out your back window. If I don't look, I'm gonna hit a car. So you gotta look, and this will help you. So you need to go ahead and look at all my videos. Okay, I turned my wheel, and now I'm gonna switch screens. Okay.